Most people believe one thing. If you want real muscle, you need a gym membership, heavy weights, expensive equipment, and hours of your time every single week. But here's what nobody talks about. Prisoners build incredible physiques in tiny cells with nothing but a floor and a wall. Gymnasts develop some of the most impressive upper bodies in all of sports without ever touching a barbell. So if weights are the only way to build muscle, then how do you explain that? Because they understand something that most gym goers have completely forgotten. Muscle doesn't grow from lifting heavy objects. It grows from tension, time under that tension, and forcing your body to adapt to stress it can't escape from. And that's exactly where gym training falls short because weights allow shortcuts. Momentum takes over. Your stronger muscles compensate for your weaker ones. You swing the weight up, let gravity drop it down, and you convince yourself you're working hard. These 7 exercises are different because they eliminate every shortcut. They force pure muscular tension with 0 escape routes. Your muscles have to work or you fail. Just you controlling your entire body weight through space. And that creates muscle growth that weights simply cannot match. Number 1, archer push-ups. In a regular push-up, both arms share the load equally. But the archer push-up destroys that balance completely. You shift almost all your body weight onto one arm, while the other arm just provides minimal support. Now that working arm is handling close to your full body weight, and your chest on the working side has to control the entire descent and push the entire ascent. Get into a wide push-up position, hands much wider than normal. As you lower down, shift your weight dramatically to your right side. Your right arm bends deeply while your left arm straightens out to the side almost completely. At the bottom, your chest should be close to your right hand and your left arm is extended straight. Then push back up, driving primarily through that right arm. Do all your reps on one side, then switch. Your working arm will fatigue fast because it's handling nearly twice the load. Your chest will burn. Your core has to work overtime to prevent rotation. If you can't do these from the floor yet, start with your hands on an elevated surface like a bench. The higher your hands, the easier it becomes. Start with 5 to 8 reps per side for 3 sets. The common mistake is not shifting your weight far enough. The supporting arm needs to be nearly straight. Number 2, pull-ups. This is where you're going to build lats, biceps, and back thickness that rival anyone in a gym. Grab a pull-up bar with an overhand grip, hands about shoulder width apart. Hang with your arms fully extended. Pull your shoulder blades down and together, then pull yourself up, driving your elbows down toward your ribs. Get your chin above the bar. At the top, pause, then lower yourself back down with control. If you can't do a full pull-up yet, start with negative pull-ups. Jump or step up to the top position with your chin above the bar, then lower yourself down as slowly as possible, taking 5 to 10 seconds. Do 5 to 8 slow negatives for 3 sets. When you can do 10-second negatives, you'll be strong enough to do your first full pull-up. Once you can do full pull-ups, start with 3 to 5 reps for 3 sets. Common mistakes include using momentum and swinging. You need to pull with control, using your muscles, not momentum. Number 3, step-ups. Each leg has to work independently, and they build your quads, glutes, and hamstrings while improving balance and coordination in a way that translates to real-world movement. Find a box or bench that's about knee height. Stand facing it. Place your right foot entirely on the surface. Drive through that right heel and step up, bringing your left foot up to meet your right. Your right leg should do all the work. Don't push off with your left foot. Step back down with control. Left foot first, then right. Do all your reps on the right leg, then switch. Your working legs quad, glute, and hamstring will all fire hard to lift your body weight. If the movement feels too easy, hold dumbbells in each hand. If it's too hard, use a lower surface. Start with 10 to 12 reps per leg for 3 sets. The common mistake is pushing off with the bottom foot. The foot on the box needs to do all the work. Now, before I show you the 4th exercise, let me address something important. If you're dealing with chronic aches and pains, stiff joints, or you feel like your body just doesn't cooperate anymore, you're not alone. Most people think they're stuck with these problems forever. But what if there was a simple step-by-step system that could help you move pain-free again? I created Reboot Your Body specifically for people struggling with these exact issues. It's a 30-day program designed to restore the movement and strength you've lost, so you can play with your kids or grandkids, get through your day without constant aching, and feel confident in your body again. Imagine being able to do these bodyweight movements without pain holding you back, building strength and muscle while actually improving your joint health. The link is in the description below if you want to check it out. Number 4, decline pike push-ups. This exercise builds shoulder size and strength better than most weighted pressing movements because it forces your shoulders to handle a huge percentage of your body weight at a disadvantaged angle. Put your feet on an elevated surface like a bench. Get into a push-up position, but walk your hands back toward your feet so your hips are high in the air. You should look like an upside-down V. Now bend your elbows and lower your head toward the ground between your hands. Go as low as you can, then press back up. You'll feel intense shoulder activation, especially in your front and middle deltoids. If this feels too difficult, start with regular pike push-ups where your feet stay on the ground. Just walk your hands back toward your feet to create that pike position. Start with 6 to 10 reps for 3 sets. The common mistake is not getting your hips high enough. Your hips need to be way up, not horizontal. Number 5, hanging knee raises. Hang from a pull-up bar with a shoulder width grip. Start with your legs hanging straight down. Now bring your knees up toward your chest, curling your pelvis upward at the top. The key is not just lifting your knees, but actually curling your hips at the end of the movement to really hit your lower abs. At the top, pause, then lower your legs back down with control. You're going to feel intense abdominal contraction, especially in your lower abs. Your grip will be tested because you're hanging the entire time. Start with 8 to 12 reps for 3 sets. The common mistake is swinging. You need to raise your knees with control, not momentum. Another mistake is not curling your pelvis at the top. Curling your hips really hammers your lower abs. Number 6, Bulgarian split squats. This puts massive tension on your quads and glutes through both the lowering and lifting phases. Stand about 2 feet in front of a bench. Place your left foot on the bench behind you, either the top of your foot or your toes. Your right foot is planted firmly on the ground in front of you. Now lower yourself down by bending your right knee. Your left knee will drop toward the ground. Go as deep as you can, then drive through your right heel and stand back up. Your right quad will work incredibly hard. Your right glute will fire to extend your hip. The elevated back leg means all the work is on that front leg. Do 8 to 12 reps on your right leg, then switch to your left. 3 to 4 sets. When body weight becomes too easy, hold something heavy. The common mistake is having your front foot too close to the bench. You need space so your knee can travel forward naturally. Number 7, pseudo planche push-ups. In a normal push-up, your hands are under your shoulders and the weight distribution is balanced. But when you shift your hands back toward your hips and lean your shoulders forward past your hands, everything changes. Now your shoulders and chest are forced to carry far more of your body weight than they normally would. Start in a push-up position. Move your hands back a few inches so they're closer to your ribs. Now lean your shoulders forward. Your shoulders should be in front of your hands. Lower yourself down slowly while maintaining that forward lean. At the bottom, pause, then push back up. Your shoulders should stay forward of your hands the entire time. Your anterior deltoids will burn like crazy. Your chest is working harder than in a regular push-up. Your core has to brace intensely. If this feels too difficult, start with just a small forward lean. Even a slight lean makes a big difference. Start with 5 to 8 reps for 3 sets. The common mistake is not leaning forward enough. Your shoulders genuinely need to be past your hands. All right, now's the time for me to show you how to combine these 7 exercises into a complete routine you can do 3 to 4 times per week. Start with archer push-ups for 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps per side. This should take about 8 minutes. Next, do pull-ups for 3 sets of as many reps as you can with good form. If you can't do full pull-ups yet, do negatives. Rest 2 minutes between sets. This adds another 8 minutes, then hit step-ups for 3 sets of 10 reps per leg. Rest 90 seconds between sets. This adds another 10 minutes. After that, do decline pike push-ups for 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Rest 1 minute between sets. This adds another 6 minutes. Move to hanging knee raises for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Rest 90 seconds between sets. This adds another 8 minutes. Then Bulgarian split squats for 3 sets of 10 reps per leg. This adds another 10 minutes. Finally, finish with pseudo planche push-ups for 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. This adds another 6 minutes. In total, this routine takes about 55 minutes and hits every major muscle group with pure bodyweight tension. No gym, no weights, no machines. Within 4 weeks, you'll notice serious muscle development in your chest, shoulders, back, arms, and legs. Your body composition will improve. Your strength will skyrocket. Your joints will feel better because you're training through natural movement patterns. And you'll have the satisfaction of knowing you built it all with nothing but your own body weight. Get after it.